So this book, I've not yet read this book, but this is one of Robert Greene's works. So one of Robert Greene is the author of 48 Laws of Power, Art of Seduction, Laws of Human Nature, 50th Law with 50 Cents.
Check that this individual.
I've read all his books and really I saw this one. I really had to buy, but I've not read this one yet. But I'm looking forward to the Daily Laws. I recommend everyone to, you know.
Okay, you've not read this particular one?
Not yet. I've not read this one.
You just got it?
I just got it here.
Okay.
This one's another one.
Surprise. Showing the names properly because we didn't see the name of that one.
The Daily Laws by Robert Greene.
Yeah, we can see.
It's a very good book. I've not read it anymore, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. This one is Surprise Kill Vanish, same author as Operation Paperclip and the Jacobsen.
Okay.
Very good book as well. I like books, that talks about the CIA operations. This was a book about, tells you how the CIA killed, Sorry, this book tells you how the CIA, how all the secret wars they fought in Vietnam.
Let's see the name.
In Cuba, in communist Cuba under Fidel Castro.
Oh, popular Fidel Castro, I hear about.
How they wanted to assassinate him. That's a name that is eluding my memory, but it's a guy that later succeeded in killing as well. So it tells you how each American president has a list of people that he or she wants to kill.
Are you serious?
And the names they give those lists of people, So these are terrorists. It tells you about soft kill, hard kill, some killings that you have to do. You have to come up, you have to do it quietly and silently. Some killings. So it's a very good book. I like such things, and
I think one person wants to ask you about it. Is it thriller? Is it fiction? Is it real life?
I don't read fiction. I don't read fiction. All these books are real life events.
Okay.
Whether it's Operation Paperclip, it happened at some point.
Okay.
Whether it's Surprise Kill Vanish, everything is real.
Like history books, kind of.
Yeah. I think a very important book, and that book is this one, The Hard Thing About Hard Things.
Let's see.
By Ben Horowitz.
Thank you. The Hard Things.
The Hard Thing About Hard Things. And one thing I like he said here was about wartime leaders. I heard about this book on Paperclip Podcast. But I really had to go and buy the book. And one thing he talked about, like I said, was about wartime leaders and peacetime leaders. Okay. And I think what Nigeria needs going back to Nigeria is Nigeria needs wartime leaders, people that are going to go to war for the country and fight against all the people that are holding the country backwards. So, it's about companies. It's a business book, really,
Okay.
It's a business book. You should have one. There's so many books here, this one is, I can't really say the word fully, but the subtle art of not giving
Even an F.
Yeah, an F, so...
An F, which you're not pronouncing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a really good book. It's kind of most people believe in a lot of positivity, which is good, which is being positive all the time is good, but kind of, accepting the negative things in your life is also important as well, because it's going to help you to accept that things are bad or things are wrong, to help you to come out of it. So I think this book really helps in that. Another book is Putin's People. This one was by Belton. How the KGB.
That's the name.
Yeah. How the KGB took back Russia and then took on the West. So it tells you about how Putin began his journey, from when he was serving as in the mayor of Petersburg. I can't pronounce the name well, but he once served Petersburg. He once served under the mayor, from how he went from there to being one of the most powerful men in the world, if not the most powerful man currently. Because of what America is going through. He's not the person, but arguably.
What of Xi Jinping? No, like China.
He's there, but I mean, this story, it tells a very fascinating story about Putin.
His life.
Yeah, about his life. Everything he went through when he was a kid. Wow. How he was once a station chief with the KGB, and how at some point he had to burn the documents to avoid people finding out those documents. He had to burn them when the Berlin Wall crashed. But it's a really good book.
I usually wonder these books, you see their real life experience. Some of them are like secrets. Why did they not eventually now write it?
No, because sometimes they declassify them. Like this book. Mm-hmm. Some of it says they were later declassified, so no one knew what Operation Paperclip meant.
But now people know.
But now people know what Operation Paperclip is, So at some point, sometimes they put years, like they won't declassify the documents after 20 years, 30 years.
Stuff like that.
And then you have investigative journalists who go about trying to find out the truth about these things.
You think we have investigative journalism in Nigeria?
I mean, you have people like, what's his name? David, this guy that wrote an article, Conflicts for Jihad, the viral article. He's one of them, but I don't think if we really did have them, Nigeria wouldn't be where it is, because you have people, like the New York Times, or Washington Post, or WJJ, Wall Street Journal, or even New York Post. We don't really have that kind of
journalism.
For the states journalism. We have people that are holding the government's feet to the fire. I think a very important book is 12 Rules of Life. 12 Rules for Life. By Jordan B. Peterson.
Okay.
Very important book. Like this book tells you everything. If you're going through a bad time, or you're feeling negative about your life, or it's a book. It's a book that talks me about not really motivational. You can call it motivational, but it's very realistic in when he writes. He talks about. I think what I learned from this book was when things are going bad in your life, rather than looking to the east or to the west or blaming people, just look in the mirror. You can find that you're the one that is making the mistakes, or you're the one at fault. So it's the blame or the responsibility lies with you.
So it teaches you to take responsibility.
Yeah. He wrote another one after this one concerning Rules of Life as well, but I've not bought that one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good book to read. This one is The Ride of a Lifetime. The guy Walt Disney, Disneyland,
Walt Disney.
Lucasfilm. He tells you how he acquires Lucasfilm. He tells you how they acquired Marvel. He tells you it's a business book, but it tells you how he began from working in ABC. ABC Media, the media company. Okay. ABC. I don't think he even has a degree. This guy, Robert Iger, and now he's one of the most influential businessmen in the world. He was influential.
But Iger, is he the Walt Disney? No.
He's the CEO of Walt Disney Company.
Oh, okay.
So Walt Disney Company bought up Lucasfilms, bought up Marvel. All your Marvel, all your what's that? Wakanda. That's Disney through Marvel.
Marvel movies.
Marvel, Captain America, and
DC Comics. Yeah.
So it's a business.
Don't touch my camera.
Shimdalo. It's a business book, so it tells you, it's a very, very good book. I would highly recommend this book.